Hey everybody, welcome to my channel Bolt Forward. It has definitely been a while. Going into 2025, I'm going to experiment with a little different style of content. Still want to provide some history facts here and there, but people like Forgotten Weapons or See an Arsenal do monumental levels of work far superior than anything in a 10-minute YouTube video by me could ever hope to do. So if you want like the nitty gritty details and everything like that, go and watch them. They are miles ahead of anything I could ever hope to do in my spare room here and my once in a while YouTube production. My goals going forward is still to try and provide really good shooting video and try to do my best with the camera angling there. I love shooting. You guys love watching shooting. I'm still going to try and provide that to the best of my abilities. In the first half of my 10-minute videos, I try to give some historical information while doing a bunch of B-roll footage. And I kind of personally feel like I am not the most qualified to provide that type of information in an entertaining or quality way. Again, nothing I do is going to be better or different than the two channels that I mentioned before or the others who do a far better job than me. So the big plan going forward is I'm going to talk about collecting these firearms from the perspective of somebody who is kind of an average collector. I know a little bit about all the guns that I own. I know just enough to kind of scrape by at a gun show without getting raked over the coals. You know, I'm not going to go buy a $10,000 Car 98 that turns out it was only a $300 Mauser type of deal. And one of the reasons why I feel inspired by this is a lot of times when I see videos out there, it is this the new cheap Mosin? Do you need to buy it now before they're all gone? And it's like, the only source of information they give you for that is like a single website link, and you are now kind of being encouraged to buy blind versus what somebody out in the wild might find. Just as a full disclaimer, my source of information on that is myself. I browse the internet. I go to a couple different gun shows in my neck of the woods in Virginia. These rules might not apply everywhere, but oftentimes when it comes to like pricing and availability of things, they kind of have a similar parameters regardless of where you're at. So with that aside, let's talk about the Steyr M95 straight pull carbine, because the rifle is a bit too long for the camera.
Alright, so let's go over my 5 points, which is going to be buying the gun in 2024, 2025, its availability, affordability, purchasing of ammo, the shooting experience, and then to sum it up with my own personal rating on a scale of 1 to 10. Pricing. Royal Tiger will feature these from $200 to $400, but I would definitely not recommend buying one of those from there. They're in pretty bad condition, and Royal Tiger does have a bit of a reputation. Gunbroker seems to think that these guns should all start at $500, which in my opinion is about $100 too high. Gun shows are where these guns are going to vary the most in price for obvious reasons, but I don't think it's unreasonable for you to think that you can get one in that $300 ballpark range. I paid around $200 to $300 for all 3 of the guns that I purchased. Availability. These guns are available any day of the week from online retailers, but getting a nicer one may require a bit of hunting. There are no large stockpiles of these coming into the country. There are no like mystery caches just floating around. So if you want to buy one from a gun show, that's going to require you going there. Somebody has to have one. It has to be in the right price range. There's also not like a massive collector's market for these guns. It's not like these things are exchanging hands quite frequently. So they're not rare, but they're not plentiful, if that makes sense. Affordability. I personally believe that the M95 straight pull, carbine, and rifle are one of the more affordable rifles out there, especially in that weird category because they're a straight pull gun. There's still ammo being made. M-block clips can be bought on eBay. There are plenty of parts for these from companies like Liberty Tree Collectors. So if you buy one and maybe it's missing a small part or a handguard, you're not going to break the bank attempting to fix it and get it up to speed. It's definitely kind of one of the easier weird guns to get into that you can still shoot, tinker with, fix up, clean up, etc. and still come out ahead. Ammo is still available. Companies like PRVI or PPU offer both FMJ and soft point ammunition, and from what I can tell in the past 2 years, boxes of 20 cost anywhere from $20 to $30. Ammo. Surplus is generally still available, and it's going to be right around that same price range, but understand that the boxes only come 10 rounds to a box, but you do get 2 M blocks. My local pawn shop sells the 10-round boxes for $15. Shooting experience. This gun is more fun to play with than it is to shoot. The recoil is pretty stout. Just like a fat bitch took home from the bar, she's going to pound you more than you pound her. But you're committed, so here we are. This rifle is definitely a shoulder thumper, and they aren't very accurate, so you're going to get beat up a lot and probably miss a lot. But there is no denying it. The bolts on these guns are extremely satisfying to work. They sound really awesome. It's just a cool gun to play with. I'd honestly recommend the best way to shoot these is to stand up. It kind of really helps ease the recoil beating you up. Rating. If I was to rate this gun on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 7.5. They're decently affordable, have a pretty unique action, ammunition can still be found, parts are floating around, it's an easy gun to kind of take care of. The only thing that really holds this gun back is just that stout recoil and kind of mediocre accuracy. That diminishes the shooting experience. The M95 is definitely a gun I would recommend to anybody who's looking for something a little different, a little unique, isn't going to break the bank, and it's still a gun they can shoot in 2025.
Make sure that's shut.
Yep. Don't worry, it's not semi-auto. It's not going to blow up.
Aiming dead center.
Bye.
Golly, I'm aiming like a whole target down.
Yeah.
Hit. God damn, this gun hurts.
One more. Range call.
Range call. Jesus Christ, could you imagine being in a trench, shooting that all day? Thought that was a good idea.
Where specifically you want me to aim?
The gong.
The gong.
Still hitting high. Right underneath it. Right underneath it.
You scared it.
I scared it.
Load and make ready, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's doing it again.
Gentlemen, are you ready?
Ready.
All ready on the firing line? Fire.
Poor cameras in the line of the concussive blast, too.
That's all right.
Thanks for watching my video on the Steyr-Mannlicher M95. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.